I think it's safe to say that it was our poorest performance of the year against Cal Berkeley. Didn't do much offensively. We reverted back to turning the ball over, which was a big disappointment. I thought we had gotten past that and had that behind us, but it reared its ugly head again, and we turned the ball over 4 times. They got 17 points directly off those turnovers. Couldn't make first downs, couldn't run the ball, couldn't throw the ball. Really no redeeming qualities from the offense on Saturday. So we got to get all that fixed. We got our work cut out for us this week. I thought the special teams played well. Sean Selwood punted the ball exceptionally well. Did a nice job executing that fake punt to Star Lotalele. That was a play that we were hoping at the time would provide us with a little spark. Didn't prove to be the case, but it was well executed. I thought the defense played not bad, not like we expect, but when you turn the ball over 4 times and you're put in the situations you're in and you're on the field as long as you are, it makes it difficult, but still no excuses. We got to play better defense. It's just a case of, that's the bottom line. We got to play better defense. Looking ahead to Oregon State, they're coming off a big win for them at Washington State. It was convincing victory, 44 points they scored. Quarterback's throwing the ball well. The receiver is very good, very talented receiver, just like every week. We face the same guy, it seems like every week, a big, tall, talented quarterback and receiver, and that's just how this league is. That's the nature of this league. So we got them at our place, which is a positive. We're excited to get back home after 2 weeks on the road. But we got to play much better. There's no secret about that. We got to get better in a lot of areas, particularly on offense, in order to have a chance. And if we just don't turn the ball over, if we just do 2 things offensively, we just not turn the ball over and score in the red zone, I think we're good enough special teams wise and defensively that we'll be in every ball game. But we got to get that done offensively. Questions?
As you look back on the tape, obviously what stood out about John Hayes' quarterback play, turnovers aside, you find any positives in that? And I asked you Saturday night, I'll ask you again, is there anything you can do to maybe tweak that quarterback race at all?
Well, the first thing is that we turned the ball over 4 times, and all from the quarterback position. The 3 interceptions and the fumble, and so that's the big downer. Positive side, he threw the deep ball well. I thought we connected with. I think we threw the ball 4 times deep, and 3 of them I believe were positive results. The pass interference and made a couple plays, and so that was good. But and one of the interceptions, he was getting hit as he threw. The fumble, just got to have better ball security, how to generate more competition at quarterback. Right now, it's Griff Robles and it's John Hayes. Those are the 2 guys. We've got, walk on behind them, and Tyler Shreve really was number 3 going into this week. And that being the case, it made more sense just to stick with the redshirt plan and not disrupt that. So,
Coach, 2 things. First, the turnovers from Hayes last week. It seemed like a lot of those there were bad decisions, but also came where he was just trying to keep the play alive. Do you appreciate the effort there? Just got to make better decisions?
We do appreciate the effort, and I appreciate John Hayes' toughness and his competitive nature, and nobody feels worse about the outcome of the game and the turnovers than he does. I mean, he is a guy that is completely immersed in what he's doing. He's very conscientious about what he does, and a product of a couple of those a couple of those were the product of trying to extend the play and trying to do too much. And again, I mentioned that the week before, that's a process, and then we got to get that coached out of him because it's going to do more damage than good most times.
And then the second part, probably the best way to protect the quarterback is to just run the ball effectively. Any idea why it was so ineffective?
Well, they loaded the box. They gave us a bunch of run blitz on first down and a bunch of 7- and 8-man fronts, depending on the structure. They always had one more hat in the box than we were able to block. And so, to answer that question, in order to combat that, we've got to be able to throw the ball when they load the box up. And otherwise, it's going to be more of the same. And so, we've got to figure out a way to throw the football when they have 7, 8, and even 9-man boxes. One time they had a 10-man box. So we got to be able to do that.
Speaking of John trying to do too much and extend the play, do you think it was a product at all of him being like in his home area, playing before home people anyway, and then when he gets back here, maybe he can settle down a little bit more?
Could be. When players get the opportunity to play in front of their friends and family and from relatively close to where they're from, sometimes you press a little bit and try to do a little bit too much, and so that could have been the case. but hopefully getting back home will, if that was the case, will alleviate that situation.